Finally got done with the service calls, the mobile calls. Well, my guy did good with the stuff I tasked him with while I was out. Everything's cleaned up pretty good. And what's left, got a ladder to put on and some few things on the top. I could do all that myself. You got the drip spouts back on, the awnings, all the caulking and the body seal. You got to do that too. Every place where you removed a rail, it used to have a seal on top and on the bottom of the rail, you know, and you have to put that back. You want this thing sealed up, you know, pretty much airtight. All the side trim is back on. Like I said, all the body seal has been done, and nothing's left but Dicor and these items which you see. I'll find out if they want to. I know one thing I have to replace is the skylight because it's cracked. The skylight's cracked, but everything else is good. We got white up top, white sealant, got clear sealant on the bottom and along the sides. You can kind of see it right here. So, yeah. I'm gonna do a little cleanup. I see a little bit of glue that ran. As you've seen in the other videos, I use a lot of glue. I put it on thick, so helps be able to slide the fabric around while you're making your adjustments while you're getting it on. It's a lot better to do this if you have the option. I mean, you do it when you got to do it, but if you can wait until like summertime, it's better. It's easier to do it in the summertime. But you do it whenever you do it. If your customer wants it done in the middle of wintertime, you do it in the middle of wintertime. You just take those steps, like I said, keep your glue and your fabric and everything on the inside until you're ready to use it. So it's been constantly at room temperature, not getting all frozen and stuff, so the stuff will work for you. Same thing with your sealant. I keep my Dicor, always keep a case of Dicor in the house where it's like 73 degrees so that when it's time to use it, it flows very nicely. So now I'm going up to Mom's house, see what's going on up there with my folks, and I will catch you guys later. Okay guys, so we're at the other fan location. You know, it's been sub-freezing temperatures out here, so kind of got to wait till the ice melts. So you can see how the ice sheets up on this stuff. So I just want to take my knife and cut from corner to corner. To make my hole, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this in the hole with the hinge facing toward the front. All right, what I don't want to do is screw it down until I have the shroud on the inside mated so that I know it's square. And I'm going to do the rest for the other one. See, well, the skylight is on order. All right, guys, so this was one of the worst leaks on the roof, was at this refrigerator vent. So there's a couple things we're doing here. We're making sure we got that butyl tape super overlapped, and we're making sure we fold this material, it's folded back to where if water did get past, it will leak on top of the refrigerator, on the back of the refrigerator, and not go into the wood. So we're gonna replace our refrigerator vent, and we could screw this one down. Just gonna center it in the hole there, and we could screw this one down, and because there's no shroud or anything on the inside. And then this one will be done. We have to put the top on it just in case it rains, because it's just an open hole. But yeah, make sure you're using the butyl tape, guys. If you don't use the butyl tape, it's going to leak, okay? All right, guys, time for die-core. You know the routine. Cut all the caps off, poke holes in every one of them. I use a little pick so you can have them lay it down in rapid succession when we get on the roof. Couple steps I don't want you guys to leave out if you're doing this. See, I got a white bead of white silicone window type dealio, and then underneath clear. All right, so we got that one done. Got the ladder put on, and I'm waiting on the skylight. Jumped over to this one. You guys take a look at the reseal. It's another reseal job. This lays down really good if you follow my technique as far as prepping all of your tubes before you get started, to where you can just hit them all. So got the RPM and reseal done on this Jayco. That was the most important thing on this one, because like I did an estimate on this thing like a year ago, and customer like didn't bring it for various reasons, and now I'm finally getting it. And you know, so I had other campers that's already here before this one got here. I gotta, you know, first come, first serve. But on something like this, where I know the roof was bad like a year ago and it needed this done, and the customer just now brought it, even though it's first come, first serve, I had to go ahead and knock this out, because I can't let it sit here and get damaged. You know what I'm saying? The customer can let it sit under a bunch of pine trees for 3 years and just let it go. That damage has been done. There's nothing I can do about that. The roof is good. All I could do is stop the bleeding by catching up on the maintenance. It's up to the customer to keep up on their maintenance. And on these RV roof, you're supposed to get up and check them every 90 days and do a reseal every year. Okay, so when you let that go and you got boards popping up like this, aluminum roof, costs a lot of money to get this roof done. For me to do it, and you're talking about probably about 20 grand. So that's including the materials and stuff, but still a lot of money. So it's just way cheaper to spend that $300 for a case of die-core and do it, or pay a guy to reseal it. This guy's taking good care of his. It looks good. Looks like it has a similar style roof. And, you know, I could tell he's been washing it, because the back of it is really clean and then the front is dirty. So probably needs to wash it again, but I'm sure he'll do it himself. The guy's pretty handy. I'll ask him about it, you know, because that's like one of the most important services is you got annual services that you're supposed to do on these campers, and people don't do them until stuff goes wrong. So, and by then, now you're getting to pay a lot instead of a little bit. Pay a little to do maintenance, pay a lot for repairs. So glad I got the whatever that is over there done. And I just wanted to show you guys how it comes out, you know, using my method. So I also had to winterize this camper when it came in. Has a tankless water heater, and the customer said it was winterized. And I could see where somebody attempted to winterize it, but when I turned on the water pump and pulled the pressure relief on the tankless, clear water was coming out. So I re-winterized it, got pink coming out of everything. So that's that. But yeah, I'll be disassembling this awning next on this one. I got a lot of work to do on this one. It takes a long time for the parts to come in, especially these awnings. I ordered a Dometic awning like 2 months ago, and I'm still waiting on it. You know, a lot of these large awnings, they don't just have them sitting around, they're on back order. So there's that. But I'll start taking this one apart. I'll just take it apart and have it ready to go for when the new awning gets there. I'm waiting on parts for the Georgetown. Ordered some hydraulic parts for that. I got a Jeep Patriot I'm trying to diagnose. It's got a issue shaking. It's like a hard stumble at in gear at idle, you know. I think it's in the transmission though. The engine, I put my scan tool on it. I've drove it for like a half an hour looking at the live data. The thing doesn't misfire, not one time. So, but what I did notice is when I was in the TCM is the clutch slip. That's really high. And it's supposed to go down the faster you go, which is why the truck doesn't shake at higher RPMs. And then you get down to lower RPMs, it shakes really bad. And I'm actually looking at the slips, the clutch slips on my scanner, and it's like 1,000. It's like 1,000 sitting in idle. I was like, wow, that's pretty high. So yeah, she might have some issues, but she got 200 and something thousand miles out of that truck. So you know, it's a Chrysler. I think she's lucky it lasted this long. But that's a sister in the church, so I'm going to try to figure it out, see if I can't get a fix for her. But other than that, guys, I'm going to get out of here. RV Tech Pro, out.